An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Three.
On third down, Mariota. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. Best way to do it, touchdowns.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Right there, 54, right there. Hey, spread right, spread right, snap.
Bortles again here on second and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. Third down here. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 13, check 13. Slam. Check 24. All good.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Here's Bortles to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it fourth down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Mariota hands to Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him to dinner either.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it's 3rd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dante Fowler. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing is Bortles. And this one is incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you've got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Spread right, 72. Hank.
Bortles now to throw. And that's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end.
Let's go. 3.
On second down, here's Henry. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. His first-half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Brett Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some... jeopardy.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Detroit!
First throw now for the backup Kessler. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Kessler. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Gun! All right, here we go. 319! 319! Gun! Leopard! Let's go,
Kessler looks to throw on 2nd down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, Kessler. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Green, 39! Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Kessler. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throw left side complete. It's Lee. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All right, now look at 56.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here's Kessler to throw. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They come out here in the I. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Leemo. And the lead is now 10-3. Here's Leemo out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin with Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A first down throw for Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Here's Corey Grant now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Jaguars.
That you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On first down, Kessler steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Looking to throw on first is Kessler. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Jackson now to return. And he'll take it past the 20. Momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
To throw is Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he fields it cleanly. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw is Kessler. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. He's still the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. To return it is Corey Grant. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Kessler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Kessler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Let's go.
2nd down, Mariota. Flushed out right. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Now Kessler throwing on 2nd down. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs. First passer. Now Kessler on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A handoff to Fournette, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, Mariota. That's caught by Herschel Walker. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And now out come the Jags. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3. Should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
Now Kessler on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Leonard Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2. It brings up fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. get this one through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now it's the backup Gabbert. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Richmond.
Second down, Gabbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The Titans on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Gabbert. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now Gabbert. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Richmond.
Gabbert to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here trying to preserve the lead. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be set. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So they're not running it. Kessler wants to throw. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Detroit!
Kessler. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here's Kessler. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Kessler to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in